Anyways, required that all slave owners patrol the borders of their plantations after dark and ensure that any enslaved person found abroad had written permission. Now, I want to tell y'all something about this written permission thing that this written permission thing that I had learned. Y'all. I don't want to lose my spot. I had learned that, you know how they say that a lot of the institutions that we engage, military school and all that, they look identical. The prison system look identical to the school system. Let me tell you why. I had learned reading, I don't remember what book it was, but I read something. I don't know if it was Stand from the Beginning or if it was just something that I had stumbled upon, and I was looking at these old excerpts from it was interviewers interviewing prior slaves or something like that. But it came down to them talking about this permission slip that was given to basically move around freely, right? And so it was said that in order for black individuals, and this didn't even apply just to dark, this was during the day too, that if a black person, say for example, was to go to a store to purchase something for their slave owner, right? It was expected that if you seen a black person, that a random white person, it didn't matter who the freak they were, can walk up on that black person and was like, yo, let me see your permission slip. And then they hand them their permission slip if they got the permission slip. But if they ain't had no permission slip, baby, you just might get hemmed up because now you look like a runaway because you don't have permission from a white person to be out here going to and fro wherever you're doing, right? So it was said that black people were given permission slips. It included the time, the place they were going, and the time that they were expected back. And these people, even older age, a geriatric community, was expected to hustle. This is why a lot of older black people have that, like, you know what I'm saying? They constantly work. There ain't no time for sleep. It's almost like you living I'm telling you, raising up with my daddy, I wouldn't say it's like equivalent to raising up on a, sharecropper's farm or a plantation field, but in my imagination, it's as close as it's gonna get because I couldn't enjoy the weekends. We couldn't sleep in. Sleeping in was viewed as lazy. I'm like, bro, this is not the 1920s. I can sleep. Not with my daddy. And currently my daddy is 62 years old. He was born in 1962. He was a sharecropper. Even at the age of 4 to 5. You know what I'm saying? But my dad, he's still to this day like that. He's on disability, but this man doesn't stop. Like, he always keeps busy. Even if it's just taking somebody grocery shopping for like a little check. My dad always moving. He never, you can't say that man ain't got no money in his pockets. Even if it's only $2 because he done motherfucker took somebody grocery shopping. He always moving. But he would motherfucking, there was no breaks, man. It's just constant. When I would go down south to deal with family, they always looked at like northern people, especially us from like the bigger cities. They always viewed us as like some motherfucking weirdos. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you mad lazy. You come here, you just sit around with your slick talk, but you ain't about that. You ain't about nothing. You're lazy. You don't do nothing. You don't want to work. All you want to do is sit, sleep, blah, 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 blah. It's just like, I'm tired. But that just reminded me because black people had this permission slip. And then now we see it in American schools where as a student, you can't even go to the motherfucking bathroom. It's absurd talking to people that's outside of America. And it's like, yeah, I got to get permission to go to the bathroom. They're like, what? It's the bathroom. Yeah. It's like slavery. Black people couldn't go to and from without a permission slip. It's the same thing. I can't motherfucking go to the bathroom without getting somebody permission and then walking around with a hall pass. Hall passes in school stems from hall passes or maneuverability passes given to black people during slavery. But people be trying to make it seem like all these things they don't coincide. They're not connected. Baby, open your eyes, okay? Open them. I pray God opens them.